Hey everybody, Stacy's been out prepping a new listing today. Got up early this morning and went out to get a new home ready to put on the market. So thought, hey, it'd be pretty cool to know some of the things that you do when you're ready to get that house on the market. So what have you done today? What was one of the first things?
Well, that's always a good question. So today was just kind of a fun day. I'm just going in, and we have cleaners at the house. We're going through the house, getting it all prepped, ready for pictures. So photography is going to be this week and the next day or so, kind of sweeping up the garages and cleaning out the weeds. Want to put bark mulch down, and anyways, we're just getting the house ready so it looks good in the photography.
Right on. So are you doing the cleaning yourself, or who do you hire somebody? What does that look
Oh
like?
yeah, we hire somebody. It just makes sense. They're professional cleaners. They come in. They do a great job. Just do all the windowsills and details, you know, cabinetry and the appliances. So it's really really nice.
Right
Deep
on.
clean. So
And,
yeah.
have you been in homes that have not been cleaned? And if so, what's your impression?
So yes, that's a good question. Typically, homes. A lot of people can't move out of their home while they're trying to list. It's best if they can move out because then we can have cleaners come in and they clean the whole thing, and then they don't have to actually be there trying to get the dogs out or their children out of the house to show that vacant homes are best when trying to list a home. So if the clients have an opportunity to move out of the house, then we will get it prepped for showings, and by doing so we will get the whole house cleaned and um, sometimes stage it and photography. So that's
Yeah.
always the best part.
Right. Yeah, those clean houses, the photography, everything turns out better when it's clean. I mean,
Right.
it
So
smells better.
if
Yeah.
you end up going into a house and it's not clean, it really does turn off a client. They usually rush through the house and then they're like, no thanks. I really don't like it. And it may be just because they don't feel good in the house. Obviously, there's lots of things that go into it, but having a clean house makes all the difference, I think.
And what does a clean house then say about the sellers?
Um, First of all, that they really like their home, they take care of it, they're organized, clean, and that really helps the buyers go in and kind of take over that home and love it just as much.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, that's what we both have seen. When the house is clean, it's like buying a car. When the car's all clean and nice and new, you think, oh man, the owners really took care of this place. And so there's probably other things that I'm not seeing that they took care of as well. Uh-huh.
Right.
Now I think later tonight you've got even window washers coming. Is that right?
Yeah, we're
So
gonna get the
yeah,
window cleaners coming in, and they're gonna clean all the exterior windows because the home cleaners are doing all the interior photos, and we're gonna put some new light fixtures on the exterior of the house and make sure that there's mulch in the flower beds, and that just looks really good. We want good curb appeal. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
always
So
really good.
a lot more homes are hitting the market right now, and these are some of the things you're doing to make this house stand out, right?
Correct. We want it to look really good and stand out for our sellers so that we've got to beat the competition because there's a lot of homes going on the market right now. In fact, Darren, tell us about what is going on with the market in the mortgage scene. What are
Yeah.
rates right now?
Yeah. So mortgage rates have been absolutely crazy the last 10 days. And it's all been because of the political upheaval, which this is not a commentary for or against political, just stating that anytime there's political upheaval in the marketplace, um, the the rate market's going to be very volatile. And it's kind of crazy because over the last year, it feels like the rates have just barely moved very much at all. And in 1 week, we saw a move of almost 0.75%. So they've just jumped, they've swung wildly up and they've come back down and they go back up. And every single day is a massive, massive move on the market.
Yeah,
So
this was just last week, right? Everything's
yeah,
been totally
yeah,
crazy.
last week, last 10 days. Uh-huh.
So, what does this mean for our buyers right now?
Well, when you're always hoping to get the very best deal possible. So what we try and do is we always try and ride any kind of wave down. Now, last week was particularly difficult because one day the waves were going by days. One day the waves up here, one day the waves down here, and you just kind of don't know. But what I always tell people is, listen, you set that finance package up how the best we can get for what the market is offering in the moment, and um, and here's why. You always want to lock when you can, when it makes sense to lock, because in the process, it takes maybe say 30 days to buy a house, right? From contract to close. And within that 30 days, if the rates ever go down significantly, then there's always ways to get that lower rate, right? But if you're not locked and you're playing the market, it's like playing the stock market. If you're not locked and the rates go up, man, there's nothing anybody can do. You're going to get that higher rate. And I've actually seen some buyers, they've played that game and it's actually bumped them out of qualifying. So, especially if you're right on the bubble with your debt ratios, you want to lock that in, make sure you're safe and set to go.
Good. Yeah. So right now, if somebody's interested in a home, we want them to do what? What's their go-to plan?
Okay, so what I do is I will always pre-qualify them at a little bit higher rate if we're not able to lock just yet. Because once you find that house and you get that offer in, and once you go under contract, that's when we can lock. So we always qualify at a little bit higher rate, and then we're always targeting to get a lower rate. But we take the best rate we can possibly get for the house that you want. So you never want to not get the house of your dreams because of the financing or because of the rate. And the reason why is the market will probably give you a better rate sometime in the future. Now, it's not guaranteed, but especially in today's rate environment, the projections are coming out like crazy that 6-12 months from now, the rate environment will be much more steady and will probably be significantly lower than it is right now.
Right. So if someone finds that house they want to jump in right now, because you can always refinance. Where if they wait, the house prices can blow up, go higher, and then you might have a hard time just getting into a house, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So the key is really focus on getting that right house, and then we tailor the finance package around that right house, and know that that right house, that could be your right forever house or whatever. But the finance package always has the possibility of getting better over time with refinancing and whatever.
Yeah, that's good advice.
So anyway,
Awesome.
so that's the update for the week. Stacy's out getting the listings going, and we're out.
Yeah,
We're
we're
here
at Lowe's right
pre-qualifying.
now. Woo!
What are you doing going to Lowe's?
I had to get some lights.
Oh yeah, cool. Doing the details.
Yep.
That's right.
All
That's
about the
awesome.
details. Well, thanks so much, Darren.
Good chat. And if you're looking to buy, sell, refinance, give us a shout. We handle it all, and we love working with people just like you.